Hope you're all well. Here's a quick update on the indice market, and I'm also going to go over one of our Tesla positions as well that we've been holding since 2019. Now, I know 2020 was a very interesting year. It was shocking. Obviously, no one knew that what would happen in the world with the pandemic, etc. Um, Overall, though, of course, we saw the sell off at towards the start of the year around February. That was a 40% sell off, and then obviously we saw the rebound from March, and we've been going up ever since. Now, making money last year in the indice market, the stock market, it wasn't exactly something hard, right? So a lot of people are like the gains that they saw last year, they just think, okay, that's going to be the norm. That's things will basically carry on like that forever, essentially. So this is where emotion and logic goes out the window. And as Warren Buffett famously said, when others are fearful, be greedy, and when others are greedy, be fearful. And I believe we're in very greedy territory at the moment. We've got a lot of new traders coming into the market. We've got a lot of I like to call a lot of dumb money in the market. So market that isn't very um, like people that do not know what they're doing, basically. So people are just buying based on last year's rallies, etc., and then in their mind this particular stock or indices should go up forever. So this is what we're expecting. Dow Jones, as we said in our VLC network, we are expecting a pullback around 5%. Now, I believe we did pull back, and the pullback so far has been about 2%. So 2% pullback at the moment. I do believe we are going to see a further pullback before we continue to the upside. Now, we do have a lot of fundamental data in the market this week. So this could be a factor in, the play that essentially plays out, right? So what the short term trend will be, and I do believe we will continue our bullish trend. After Biden's inauguration, I believe we are going to see the trend continue to the upside. However, I am expecting a major pullback in the stock market and indice market. I believe this pullback could happen around 33,000 on the US 30. For Tesla, personally, I do see price. So this is what I believe will happen with Tesla. As you can see, a beautiful entry we have there. Um, so I believe price will maybe top out around. We could potentially hit 900,000 or 1,000 before we do see a pullback, actually. So I believe around this particular level, we'll see a pullback, and I believe the pullback will be quite heavy. I believe we're going to see an almost pullback to even $600 on Tesla, believe it or not. Obviously, again, I like to not be delusional. Just because I own this stock and I had an incredible entry on the stock, and it obviously it was one of our best performers in 2000 in 2020, that does not mean that, just because I'm in the stock, I have to say, okay, no, this stock is going to go up forever. That is not the case. And to be honest with you, if that was the case, that is a clear indication of a bubble. Is Tesla worth, what it's worth at the moment, right? No, it's not. This is a reality. Even though I own the stock and it's doing really well, is Elon Musk doing incredible things? Yes, he is, right? So I do still believe that Tesla will be one of the best performing stocks of the decade, but I do not believe that the price that it's at the moment is a fair valuation, right? They still have a lot to do. Now, this pullback, I believe, will happen around the 1,000 area, um, and that would be let's do the maths. So let's say we pull back around $600, so about 45% pullback. I believe that would happen, of course, because of my entry. It doesn't really matter to me, right? So a lot of people say, oh, Tesla's gonna crash. Okay, that's great, but how much would it crash by, and will it affect me? Probably not, right? This stock would have to crash over 800% for me to be in a loss. So for me, it's a win-win scenario, and I want Tesla to pull back The reason why is because I want to buy more at a better price, right? And I believe $600, is fair game. I'll be happy to buy more Tesla stock at that level, and we'll be riding this throughout the decade, right? So moving forward, guys, let's have some clarity. Let's have some, some forward thinking. Are we going to see more rallies this year? Are we going to see more money being poured into the market? Yes, we are. There's a lot more money to be made. I believe this we're going to see one of the biggest wealth transfers in human history. That's what's happening at the moment, and you just have to make sure you're on the right side of that history. But again, your entry is everything, and I feel like this is what people are forgetting, right? They believe that they can just buy anywhere and next week they're going to be up 100%. It does not work like that. You do need good entries. You do need, incredible, you do need to research the stocks that you're buying into. So for example, when we saw the pullback on Tesla, look at that pullback. That was a hefty pullback in 2020. And again, the average person would have, closed their positions, closed out. But if you believe in this, this is your chance to buy more. And as you can see, we saw a steady rally. Same thing happened here. We saw a pullback. See, another hefty pullback. And again, this just goes back to the point, when people say, Bitcoin is volatile, that's why I don't want to own any. But let's just be honest here. There's a lot of stocks that are just as volatile as Bitcoin, right? Not even Bitcoin, last year had a pullback of such a size, man. That's a massive pullback. But yeah, super excited for the year ahead. Remember, we have a lot of offers going on. Make sure you get in contact. The VLC network is producing phenomenal gains. So make sure you message me about that. And again, I'm wishing you all a happy new year. And I hope all your dreams come true. I'll speak to you all soon.